lovely rain-filled Saturday. So, I guess we're back at the bench again. Let's say what's going on, OG, holding down the fort. Let's wait for a few people to show up, and let's have at it. Got ourselves a Savage in a box. I'm going to start working on that, getting that together, since I'm waiting on parts for the Sen, and the weather sucks. So, let's see what's going on. OG says nothing better than a Savage in a box. Nah, I'd rather a Savage on the shelf ready to go, but this is what we got. Corey, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. First thing I'm going to do, I think we're going to start off with this engine. We got the old 25 in here. It's going to need cleaned up, but that one-way bearing was basically a no-way bearing for quite a while. So I'm going to get that apart. I bought a can of brake clean. We're going to see if OG's way will fix it. Last time I took it, I cleaned it out. Really didn't do much of anything. So let's get this. Let's get the easy starter off. Get to that one-way bearing, and we're going to clean it out. We got some, like I said, I bought some brake clean. We're going to see if we can bring that one-way bearing back to life, or if I'm spending another $20 on a better one. But a couple things we got going on. The Sen, I ordered that last part for it. It's coming from the UK, so probably going to see it within the next month. That's fantastic. I hate that truck already. Second, I've been breaking in a brand new Nitro slash for a friend, and I just wanted to put this out there. Traxxas, you're shooting yourself in the foot again. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Truck came in. Truck was beautiful. They sent it to him at... The piston was at top dead center. That thing was locked up tighter than a dolphin's ass. What's Corey say? Paintball was flying, OG. Hell yeah, paintball was always flying. You gotta get them brakes working, man. Some of those landings were vicious. But they sent him the truck at top dead center, and it was locked up tight. So if this would have been a noob, I'm not a noob, you're never going to get that thing started. I mean, it was so hard that basically if he would have tried starting that with the easy starter, he would have it would have done nothing, or he would have tried like hell, and it would have ended up burning up that easy start motor as well. So I heated it up. I was able to get it loose, and I got it to start, and the settings were absolutely horrid on the carburetor. It was idling higher than hell. I mean, it was lean as could be. The low end was horrid. I put more fuel in the low end, and I adjusted the idle a little bit. I got it to idle through the first tank clean, 210 degrees, 220 degrees. It was fine after that. I just ran it earlier this morning. I let it run in the garage for a little bit, got it up to temp. Same thing, about 210 degrees. Idle is good. The idle's starting to raise a little bit, so it's breaking in a little bit. I'm going to let it go one more tank, I think. Try to get the low end a little bit better, and we're going to take it to the field and start running it. I think it's good to go. I'm only going to run 3 through it. It seems to be happy. I think it'll be okay. But, damn, like, come on, Traxxas. If you're going to try to get somebody, like, this is his first Nitro. If he would have tried to start this on his own following your instructions, he was screwed. Second, ProTech RC. This is a good one. Let me get it. I'm going to show you something. This pissed me off. This is a brand new. I just bought this less than a month ago. ProTech RC 1/10 starter box. Little guy, single motor. I changed the plug. I messed this thing up. It took a chunk out of the wheel and pretty much wore itself down. One of the OS motors I have was extremely too tight, and it ended up chunking the wheel, and it just basically, because of the chunk, wore itself right down. So all this needs is a simple wheel. All right. No big deal, right? No big deal. You just bought this thing. This is not vintage. This is brand new. So if you go on A-Main's website, they have a link that you can go to, and it gives you the instructions for this exact 1/10 box. Well, first off, this box, it's a small platform on the top. RC10 GT does not fit well on this thing. The XXX NT did not fit well on this thing. But you can make it work, but man, you got to be like dead on bullet accuracy, or it's not going to work. So anyway, if you go on their website and you look at the instructions that they give you, it gives you the instructions for the 8th scale buggy box, which I have over there. It's a dual motor setup, bigger wheel, whole totally different animal. and it'll give you the part number for this wheel. It's this one right here. This is what they're going to tell you works on this box. They're telling me, even in their emails, that PTK 4511 works. Look at the size of this wheel. Look at the size of that hole. It's impossible. So, first off, their website is wrong. I'm trying to talk to one of their guys. He's messaged me back quite a few times, but the answers he's given me, like, I did the homework for him. Nitro Steve, what's going on? If you go into the box, ProTech has the instructions with basically a complete layout of this. I need part PTK 4562. Right there, in the instructions provided. I provided them with the part number, and A-Main is basically telling me that this number does not exist. We have no idea what you're talking about. It's right here. I gave them the part number. So if anybody's going to buy this box for on-road use or for your stadium trucks, Nitro stadium trucks, it's hard to use. You can make it work, but apparently, according to A-Main, I'm not even able to get a wheel for this thing, even though it's brand new. So what am I going to do? Spend another $80 on a box? I don't know. I'm going to work on it. We're going to see see if I get anywhere with these guys, but as of right now, this is pretty much where I'm stuck. Chino, what's going on, brother? So those are my gripes for the day. It's a rainy day. I'm not in a great mood, I guess, but I mean, I think that's legit bullshit right there. That I can buy a brand new box that's a month old, and A-Main's telling me I can't get a part. They have no idea what it's about. So, Traxxas, and A-Main, and ProTech, they're all on my shit list today. JWRC, how you doing, brother? All right. So what's everybody got going on? It's rained out on me. I got a dance recital for my daughter to go to. So my day is pretty much spoken for. So hopefully everybody gets a run. I'm going to run that Nitro slash again, hopefully. And that'll be the last tank for that. Who else we got here? Nitro Steve. So what's everybody running today? It's a good weekend. Oh, race update. That race I was supposed to go to, the Nitro Challenge, has been postponed. It's going on. I guess the track had a loss. Somebody passed away, I guess. I didn't know them. So they rescheduled the race. I guess it must have been somebody very important because, I mean, they rescheduled a race for the guy. And so that's going to be back in October. So I have a late race in October we're going to go to. But they're going to have a 4th of July race on July 5th. We're going to head out July 5th. We're going to get to run that buggy finally. I'm going. It's a non-spec tire. Just basically run what you brung. So we're going to have to get some tires. Hey, what happened? I lost the live. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm going to have to go back in. How'd that happen? All right, give me 1 second. I got to log back in. View my channel. Can't see. Always something. Let's see. Everybody saying hi to everybody. All right, there we go. Let's see what everyone's got going on. We're not racing until the 28th unless the heat cancels it for us. All right. Yeah, we've had nothing but rain. It hasn't been the heat. I'll race in the heat. It's just, what are you supposed to do? It's supposed to be 108 today. Brother. Whew. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to be out in that either. All right, I'm going to get this back plate off. We're going to get to this one way. We're going to try to clean this out. I don't want to have to buy a one way. I really don't. All right. Vegas life, baby. Hell yeah. Vegas is small, man. I'll tell you what. When I used to drive through there, because I used to go to Southern California on trips quite a bit, we used to cut through and you're like, oh, there's Vegas. And then, you know, a couple minutes later, not in Vegas anymore. Used to cut down 40. It was nice. All right, let's get this off. It's supposed to be 108 today. I think we're going to be in the 80s. That's it. But like I said, it's rained. It's shot. But just made a couple hits for JP's. That's awesome. Yeah, I still got to get the GPS. The buggy's ready. All right. Just a basic one-way. Nothing fancy about this one, but I don't have any other ones. The crank itself, it's not oily or anything like that. It doesn't look like the backplate's leaking. So that's not what's giving me the hard time. There's some shit on it, though. All right. I'm going to take this over to sink right quick. Use the fancy hose. And we're going to try this. So, OG, we're just going to spray this out. Over 100 is really tough on electronics. Yeah. It's hard on everything, man. It's hard on me. I hate working when it's that hot. Luckily, I work at a place that has a massive freezer, so when it gets too hot, I can take a break. I'll go in that freezer. It'll be like -5, and I'm good. All right. Get in the hole. There we go. All right, I'm going to run over to the sink real quick. I'm going to run this through, and we'll try to clean it out better. All right. See if this will do the trick. Don't need that lid. That's what we got going on. Over 100 is tough on me. It's tough on everybody. I'm good with the heat until it gets to about 118. Then the struggles. Then I struggle. My car's so much. Yeah, I work outside, so I mean, whatever it is outside, that's what I'm working with. But yeah, it hasn't been. I don't think it's ever been that hot here. I mean, maybe with the humidity, it's been around 118, but I mean, it's never been that hot. Not in Pennsylvania. We're not going to hit that. But we get that horrible humidity. I mean, you'll get it up here. It's only 100 degrees out. Yeah, it's 100 degrees out with like 300% humidity. It's just, ugh. Everything's wet and just, it's gross. Not really getting much out of it. I mean, I cleaned it pretty good. I used that hose, so you got high pressure. All right. Let's get it back together. We'll put the easy start on it. We'll see if... See, it grabs every time. It's just as soon as you throw that easy start on there, forget about it. I don't remember how it was. It was this way. Yeah, that's how it was. So everybody else got going on? Chino, you gonna be running anything? You've been putting up all them awesome shorts of all them nice cars. That Speed NT would look nice on my shelf. You gonna be running anything this weekend? Come on. I was born and raised in Washington State and lived in Seattle area most of my life, so humidity, I get it. Yeah, I've been there. I picked up in Seattle a few times. Wasn't a big fan. That's not really an area of the country I really liked. Arizona was beautiful. California was pretty cool, except for the laws and the bullshit and their people and a whole laundry list of stuff. Texas was kind of boring to go through, but I'd like to see it again. New Mexico is beautiful. But if you're going to be on the East Coast, the only thing that's nice around here, I like Tennessee. Tennessee has really nice parts, and Pennsylvania sucks. Stay away from Pennsylvania, people. Don't even bother. Nothing here. All right, where are we at? Easy start. Roto start. Here we go. No battery. Where's the battery? What do we do with the battery? There we go. I think I just charged this. That's why it's not in here. That's how it goes. Oh, gotta do that last. There we go. Come on, why are you gonna aggravate me today? There we go. See if we got any better out of this. Not really. Needs a new one-way. All right, just gonna order it. I'm done playing with it. We tried. This thing, it hits and misses. Might be okay. I'm probably gonna order one anyway. 20 bucks. Just gonna order one. I'm not even gonna mess with this one anymore. Oh, let's see here. Such fun stuff. What's going on? How are you? If this is your first time to the channel, please like and subscribe. I don't think I've seen you down here before, but see, lived in PA over 35 years, moved to Tennessee 6 years ago, would never go back. And I highly recommend you don't. It hasn't gotten any better. Has not gotten any better. Pennsylvania blows. It's gotten more, the only thing it's done is got more expensive. It has not got any better. Let's see. Oh geez, $12, buy 2 new ones, 14 millimeter on Amazon. That one shot, wore out. It'll work, then it won't work. It'll just cause problems. Get a new one. I'm gonna get a new one. Definitely gonna get a new one. Kind of the same for me. I'll go visit Washington, but I'll never go back there to live again. Yeah, I didn't care for it. I mean, I don't know. Just Seattle, I mean, other than Nirvana, didn't have anything good. I didn't like it. Let's see, right? Well, you have Fetterman. I don't know. I don't get that guy. How he got in blew my mind a little bit, but, I mean, politics aside, he's just a weird dude. And, I mean, I dress casual. I understand, like, his whole thing about dressing casual, but I'm not a representative for a state. If you're going to be a representative for a state, don't look like a bum, okay? You know what I mean? Like, you dress for the job you want. He's already got the job. You might as well. Yeah, no, he's not. Like, that's not even PA anymore. Like, I don't know. PA, you got your rednecks, you got your gangsters, you got your lowlifes, you got everything in between. But I don't know what Fetterman is. I've never lived where he lived because I don't know. Guys like that, we usually just, I don't know. I've never hung with them. So, all right, we're gonna have to clean this one. This 25. It's a good engine. It's got good pinch left. It's a little dirty. But, I mean, other than that, I got her all capped up. We're going to clean this one up later. I think this will be a good running engine. It's just that, you know, no weight bearing. Well, let's see. What did he say? Well, he was born in Reading, where I used to live, so he doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I've been to Reading. Nice little town. Not bad. Same problems everywhere else, you know. I'm up by Scranton, so, I mean, where I live, we got bars, pizza places, and churches. That's all we have. JD, for one, I'd much rather deal with extreme heat for 3.5 months than rain for more than 6 months out of the year. Brother? Hey, Nick, what's going on, brother? Bringing out the hot dogs. Those hot dogs have caused so much drama over the last couple of months. I mean, it's so funny. I can't even look at a hot dog without laughing anymore because I'm like, man, Anyway. Yeah, I changed my work schedule. I used to work Monday to Friday. Now I work Sunday to Thursday. I kind of like having Friday off. It works pretty good. But It has rained every Friday and Saturday for the last, like, 2 months. I'm like, someone's trying to mess with me. I'm telling you. All right, so I guess we'll start moving on this. We got a Savage in a box. We need to start making something out of this. This is a complete 25. Everything is here. I got a couple more parts that we were needing. Let's see. Chino's saying hi to Nick. Yeah, Nick, it's good to have you back, brother. Good to have you back. I don't know if I have any scratches. Oh, we got scratches on the chassis, so this is middle shelf. This is not. Have a lot of T-Max experience? Yes and no. I have one T-Max. It's right here, actually. That we've been rebuilding here on the channel for a couple months now. I got to get some more parts. I'm going to order it in maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to order some parts for that. Try to get it down to basically a roller. And this was absolutely the worst T-Max ever. This thing was absolute garbage. If you want to go back, there's some live streams where we were working on it. But it has some really... That thing is clean. No, it wasn't when I got it. It is now. It's pretty clean. It's basher clean. It has some really rare parts on it. Some really cool stuff. It's got some donated parts. It's got... It's getting together. I think it's going to be a really awesome truck when we're done with it. And I can't wait to run it. But it was absolutely the worst. I mean, nobody would have fixed this thing. I guarantee you. If somebody gave it to you for free... you would have been upset with them. I mean, I got it for free, but like it was that bad. It was absolute trash. Yeah, Nick said I watched from the beginning. That thing was bad. That thing was bad. I've never had to cut apart an RC. I've drilled out screws. I've done this. I literally had to cut apart. Such fun stuff. I like my T-Max, but I'll admit a Savage is more durable any day. I'm a Revo guy. I like my Revos. But I do have, how many Revos? I got 2 Revos, so that's more than enough. Antoine Bin Laden. Uh-oh. Anyway, they, how many, let's see, I got 2 Revos. How many, I got 1, 2, and I got 3 of the Savages. Let's see. Yeah, this T-Max is horrid. So I think what we're going to start is we'll start taking this front end apart. I want to get these tacky-ass Integy arms off. The Revo looks solid. Nah, that Revo's taking a beating. What an interesting stash you got. Mustache? I ain't got a mustache right now. But yeah, we're going to start working on this thing, get these tacky arms off here. I'm just not a fan of the aluminum. I got a set of arms, but they say they're for an E-Max. So, I'm not an E-Max, I'm sorry. You guys got me all messed up. They're for the electric Savage. OG said they're all the same. So, I'm going to compare those. But, this is a Savage 25. I think I'm in the wrong live. All right, well, you're welcome to stay if you don't cause trouble. If not, OG's got to put down the law. That's all. We got... This is just a basic Savage 25. I bought this thing for 75 bucks complete. Came with the Big Joes, came with the beadlock wheels. That's the only reason I wanted it. But it's got a good engine. It's clean. I mean, for the most part, this is probably one of the cleaner ones. This one's on a level of scumbag to pristine. I need to see your turbine. I don't rock the turbine, but I got the flat bill. Let's see. Nah, be nice. What else do we got? See, now you got me all messed up, man. The train of thought is smoked. I bought it cheap. The guy wasn't able to ever get it running. Obviously, he didn't have an easy start. He didn't have a fuel tank. The guy was missing some stuff, dude. So, long story short, we're going to get this thing back up and running. We're going to put the original 25 back in it. That's that. Poof. Yeah, I know you're just messing around. So let's start getting this thing apart, get a good shot of it, and let's get the front end cleaned up. We'll check those arms to make sure that OG was right, and pretty much that's it today. I did have a plan of starting that OS engine and then that starter box issue with A-Main, so I don't know. That's what we're gonna do today. kind of anti-aluminum myself. I'm not anti-aluminum. It's just, you know, I'm a mechanic. This is what I do. I'm a mechanic. I was a mechanic for years. Now I drive a truck. It's neither here nor there. Is whenever you have a weak link, obviously you try to upgrade it, but it moves it somewhere else. Energy is never destroyed. It's just moves to something else. So these arms actually don't look bad. I have a pet peeve of things not matching. That's why, like, it's got 2 of these Integy shocks. Like, that would bother me. And it is. They're not going back on. So if this had arms, like the top arms were Integy too, I might keep them. But now that I have a plastic upper and an aluminum lower, it drives me up a wall, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right, so I guess we'll start taking this up. Let's get a good shot of it. Let's start disassembling. Let's see. It's all about getting that good shot. All right, I can bring it in a hair. Or not. That looks like shit. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, cool. So yeah, this is a 25. Nick, I believe you have a 25 as well, don't you? Is that the Savage you have is a 25? But I have a 21, I have a 25, and I have an X46. Let's get a bag. We're gonna need bags. Shelf quality, nah, they got some shots on them. They're not too bad. But to be fair, they're Integy. I mean, I am not a fan of that stuff. I bought, what did I have from Integy? So I think I have some Integy drivers. Those are garbage. I just don't, those are the ones I probably could have left in there. But that's okay. Not a fan. They just don't look good after some road rash. Yeah, this has it already. Like I said, for the price, I mean, I got a set of super clean Big Joes. They're not dry rotted. They're perfectly fine. With a set of axial double bead locks. I mean, for the price I paid for the truck, that's what I bought. I didn't care too much about the truck. But because I wanted those wheels and tires for my 21. My Savage 21 is badass. That screw is stuck in there. That's fine. We don't need to take that out. Let's get these front bumper mounts off. So yeah, the rain really wrecked my day. Let's see, they just don't look good. Integy is soft. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not a fan of the Integy stuff. I'd rather, like I said, my goal with this one is to make it as close to stock as possible. And we're going to jump it, you know, so I'll have some fun with it. Try to have less than maybe $100 tied up into it and have some fun. Because like my Savage 21 is pretty nice. That's not going to get its ass kicked. I have this one and I have that X46. That one absolutely could. Especially that X46. I got like next to nothing into that thing. That thing, whatever happens, happens. I see the aluminum as a shelf build kind of thing. Yeah, like when you see those ones where they're all aluminum out and chromed out, man, they look so cool. But you know that if it's just not going to work out, you know what I mean? You know it's going to be expensive when it breaks. Come on out, screw. Yeah, well, Nick, you're only up the weight. You probably get the same weather I get. Barnstormers looks like a good time. I still would like to hit that up, man. If you're up to that, you got my number and stuff, man. I think that'd be a good day. Go out, shoot some videos, do some racing. My buggy is ready to go. We can go right now. I mean, well, I'm sorry. I got to get some tires, but we can go right now. All right, let's take a look at this bottom level of the crust. She's funky, but she's all right. That's not so bad. Let me get this screw out. Nah. All right. We'll work around it. No big deal. No big deal. Savage take a little more time to wrench on. It depends. It depends. I mean, if you took a... I don't like using, like, when I disassemble something, I like using hand tools. I don't like using the electric drivers because by the time you figure out you have a problem, you really screwed something up. Now, I'm sure somebody that's had these Savages apart more than me, you know, John from the Nitro Addiction or OG... If he takes this over to the corner, I bet you this thing will look like a yard sale in less than 20 minutes. Me, I like to take my time because, especially if it's not your truck. This is not my truck. I didn't build this. You will find shortcuts. You will find missing parts. You will find all kinds of wonderful things. Trust me. So take your time, do it by hand, and see what's going on because... Like, I mean, I found, like, even on my buggy, there was bearings missing. And if I would have let that go and just took it outside and threw it around, it would have destroyed so much stuff. So I like to do it by hand just so I can get a better look at everything. That comes from a mechanic's background. Like, you'll notice, like, if you've worked on something 1,000 times, yeah, throw the air tools at it, get it done, get it fast, out the door. But if it's something that... Like, I know if this gets screwed up, I'm waiting on parts for months, or something I've never really had a part, I'm going to take my time. Like, when I did the clutch of my RS, I knew if I broke anything RS specific, I'm going to be sitting with my car up on a lift for months. And I did that whole clutch by hand. I didn't use any air tools at all on anything, because I knew if I stripped something out or broke something, I was screwed. But yeah, once you've taken these apart 1,000 times, I'm sure you can rip right through them. But yeah, this one needed a fuel tank was shot. I'm throwing things. Fuel tank was not existent. Didn't come with one. The electronics box, as usual. These Savage starter boxes seem... electronics boxes seem to be the deal. You usually have a problem with those. They usually end up missing the part from the inside or something. This one was, it's all cracked up. But I got another one. This one, these Savages, and they're Phillips screws. I hate Phillips screws, and they're just loaded with them. All right, there's another one. I feel like the Savage has more 8th hardware. That's something Traxxas dropped the ball on with the T-Max. Yeah, but they're really a big fan of their Phillips screws. That's one thing that I wish, you know, that's just one thing. If you're going to be working on something, that just makes it nicer to not have the Phillips screws. But, you know, you can buy a hardware kit if it really bothers you. I'm not going to do that. I will take the punishment for now. So far, so good. The servo saver looks good. The rack looks good. The tie rods look fine. I know one of the bearings, I'm pretty sure it was on the rear, is shot. Phillips must be cheap. Yeah, I guess. I don't know how much money they save, but you figure if they make thousands of these things, they probably save quite a bit of money, but you don't see a top shelf build like a brand new Associated buggy or any of the new ones that come with Phillips. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason. All right, let's take a look at these dog bones. These things, I'll tell you what, I like the dog bones better than the Traxxas stuff. It seems like I've had more problem with Traxxas axles. Dog bone is nice and simple. I like these. These on the Savage are nice. They're thick. you really don't have too many problems with them. So what does everybody think about the new TLR stuff dropping? TLR just dropped a bomb on everybody. It looks like they got a four-wheel drive buggy. They got a new carpet buggy. They got a stadium truck now. It just like bam, they get rid of their race team, and then they come out with all new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. My experience with TLR was always a problem. I was never able to get parts. So I don't think I'm not gonna move from my Team Associated stuff since I just bought it. But I do like TLR. I don't know if it's the right move though. I mean, they made all that noise by screwing up their race team and everybody jumping ship, going to X-Ray. And they might have some new hardware, but they got nobody to run it. I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to shoot themselves in the foot by that move right there. I know some diehards that are going to go and they're going to jump right on it, but I'm sorry. At our track, Team Associated is the way to go. X-Ray if you want to be fancy, or what is it? Yokomo. We actually have a lot of Yokomo guys. Any new Nitros from TLR? No, I don't think so. I would wait to see if they do an 8-scale buggy. If they do an 8-scale buggy, usually they're universal. You can run it as electric or can run a nitro on it. So that's probably going to be if you'll see that at all. All right, this is kind of a cool part too. I like about the Savage is like these are. I would call this a spindle. The spindles. Let's see the bearings. That don't feel terrible. Nor does that one. They are front and rear are the same. They just take it and they'll put a steering. They put the steering ends on both sides like this. One will hold a steering rod, and the other one you can use just to hold a camber link. But they're the same front and rear, I believe. And I like it when they do that because now, like if I buy a pair of these, because most likely they'll come in a pair, I have a spare for all 4 corners, and that's nice. Yeah, TLR is doing a reset on everything. Yeah. We'll see what they do. I don't know. I think their whole screwing up the race team thing is really going to be a problem. Like I said, you know, like they had some heavy hitters on their team for the longest time. People were running TLR forever. And then as soon as they said, hey, man, we can't pay you. And teams like X-Ray said, hey, man, we'll pay you. You got to understand, some of these guys, that's their livelihood. They can't do 9 to 5 and race, or they're good enough that they don't have to, which is possible, and work basically just on contingency. It's not going to work. I want to see the RTR Nitros come back from them. Yeah, I agree. I like the I have that 8T 2.0. That thing's badass. I think the 2.0 is the better one, to be honest, because if you look at the last version, I believe you have that one and a few others have. I think OG has one. Is like they came with the plastic turnbuckles and stuff. A lot of stuff was not adjustable. Where the Losi the what's it called the 2.0 had all that. Like it had all the adjustability. And it came with the 454, so that's badass. There's a question. Would you rather a 454 or a Dynamite 28? Because I have one of each. I kind of like the I like the 454. Plus the thing with the 454, I think it has a unique sound to it. Like you could tell when you could tell a 454. Yeah, as far as I said, right now the Nitro scene's kind of hurting in the RTR department. That would be a great thing, but we'll see. It's the same engine, basically. Debatable. The 454 I have has a turbo plug. It's a little different. All right, let's take a look at the pins. Nice and straight. One thing about the Savage I will give it credit for is like the pins. These are not like Traxxas pins. Traxxas pins, you will shear them off. They're not the thickest thing. The metal is, you know, kind of monkey metal. This is a solid part. like the dog bones. That is a solid part. They didn't cheap out on the driveline parts, at least. All right. Then we got there just our spindle. It's just funky, but it's clean. No chunks missing. Everything looks great. All right. Let's get these shitty arms off. Well, that shitty arm. Well, I can take the back plate off. Now, the main question is OG, is this going to have a 2-gear diff, or does this have the 4-gear diffs like the newer Savage? I don't know. Maybe I should, if it's a 2-gear, should I upgrade them to the 4-gear? Or should I just, since we're only putting a 25 in it, we're not throwing any big guns at it, just let it be. All right, I'll put these back in here. Let's see what's here. Hobeo is taking over the Nitro RTR in the electric speedrun worlds. Huh. I don't have any Hobeos. They do look good. They do look good. 2-gear unless you change those. Plus you'll never have a problem 2-gear. I never have. Okay. Yeah, because I upgraded the 21 as a 4-gear. Someone told me the Hobeo Hyper MT Monster Truck was discontinued, but I'm not sure if it's true. I have no idea. That's the blue truck you have, right, Nick? That blue one? That truck runs pretty solid. All right. Here is something that you will never find on a Traxxas that's still straight, right here. The control arm pins. Let's give this a roll. Perfect. No problem. Is these ones. Look how thick these are compared to a Traxxas one. I don't know if I have a Traxxas one here to compare. But yeah, that's a thick boy right there. Yes, that thing is a beast. Nice. Yeah, that's a good looking truck. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, with the engine manufacturers closing down and things like that, you're going to see it a lot. You're going to see a lot of issues as far as getting parts and things like that. I hope not. I like to see the hobby grow, but you know, it is what it is. All right, there we go. Damn right, the Traxxas pins are a bear to remove when you have to take apart a crashed T-Max. They're a bear to remove in anything once they bend. I need to grab a Savage XL to compare. I believe the Hobeo is bigger, but won't know. I have an X. I don't have an XL. All I have to do is measure the wheelbase. I'm sure somebody else has one that can do it. Let's take a look at these things, honestly, and let's see. Well, they have these nice little bushings in there. I kind of like that. That's not a bad deal. It has these bushings in there, so you're not metal to metal when you're going through. I like that. It's actually not a bad looking part, to be honest. But we got to remember, like I said, energy gets transferred. So you take a real hard hit, it's either going to break, well, this part here, which is plastic. It's not going to flex, but that's going to. So you're going to break those. Or, worst case scenario, it goes right to a plastic bulkhead. And I'm pretty sure that's what's probably going to take your damage right there. So, I mean, you can run these cool-looking arms. And, I mean, they are cool-looking. A little bit of weight to them, not too bad. But, I mean, I don't think it's a good idea. Texas Aggie says the Hobeo is bigger, but not by a lot. There you go. So, I don't know. If anybody needs a set of Integy lower arms, hit me up. Maybe we'll pay the shipping. You can have them. I don't want them. I'm not going to be using these on anything I have. Top pins are the same thickness as the bottom. Yep. Like, look at that thing. Because of how thick that is and the amount of length, any type of leverage you put on that, you're not breaking that. It's not going to be a problem. Give me back my arm. There we go. The upper control arms on these things, though, I don't know if these are ever a problem. OG, you can chime in on that one. These upper arms are small. This is one thing I will say. They are small. They got a little bit of flex to them, for sure. I don't think these would ever be really much of a problem. As long as they're tight and they're stationary, I don't think you'd have a problem with these arms. But, I mean, compared to, like look at this. Like, you compare it to, like, something like on a T-Max. Look at that arm. That big bastard. And look at this little guy. It's like you and the guy she tells you not to worry about. Look at that. I mean, so it's either designed well. You'll never break those. They bend a country mile. Yep. So, I mean, a good design part made out of a good quality material, and you don't have a problem. And, I mean, look at the size difference. Like I said, these things, pretty good. Pretty good. All right. You can take this shock tower off. Did I put that back through? That's an upper, lower. Trying to think of what I did here. Where is the through nut? What did I do with it? I don't see one with. I don't see a screw with a nut on it. Oh, there's the two on the bottom. I forgot about those. That's okay. Where did that go? No. Oh, there it is. I did put it in. There it is. All aspects. What's going on, brother? Hobeo is, even my Mugen upper arms are small and relatively, damn voice text. Hobeo is wider. It's like having the extended axles on the Savage. There you go. Like I said, I don't have any of the Hobeos. I'll just move the stop in front. I like the fact that a lot of this stuff, like I said, is ambidextrous. You can use, like, this part is the same as the one on the back. Most of the suspension all the way around is the same. It's basically like they just did a copy of the front to the back. Change a couple things, like the mounts for the rack and the little things, and that's it. Okay. Yeah. Why does this keep doing this? This computer closed me out again. That's new. View channel. See, I can't see the live. There we go. Nitro Pimp, what's going on, brother? Nice. All right. I was always curious about that. Yeah, the size difference ain't much. You can't go by scales because, like, Traxxas says that the Revo's a 10 scale, and that's not true. That is 100% not true. Because you go and you look at my Savage 21, that Savage 21 is, I think, well, it's definitely not as wide, but it's smaller than the Revo, and the Revo's 10 scale. There is no right, left, anything on the old Savage except for the frame plates or front and rear dry bones. Yeah, because of the length of the dry bones. Everything else can flip-flop. Yeah, what was the other difference is, nah, don't worry about it. Yeah, everything's ambidextrous. I like that. There we go. Just start slapping it apart. Side bulkhead. And that part comes right out. I think these are the same left to right, too. Or no. No, they couldn't be. They'd have to be different. But yeah, let's get this apart. Let's pull this pin. I can remove the top arm. Just like that, falls right apart. Other side bulkhead. Everything looks good on this. Okay, there's a part missing. See, this is what I'm saying. Right here. That would have been our issue. See? Nitro Pimp says he's in Leesburg. What are you doing, buying? Bought something, huh? I had one pretty mint on the hunt for another. Let's see. Rebo looks like the XTM mammoth size in videos I've seen. I don't know. I don't have a mammoth to compare it to. Nice. Can't wait to see. Yep. No C-clip. See what I mean? This is the stuff. If you just go out there and pound it out, bam, you'll find something. Just like that. So, okay, needs a C-clip. The other arm is off. As you can see, they're in decent shape. There's some scratches on them, but not ever. Bought the biggest haul ever. Nice. Let's start wrenching on some stuff now. All right. Let's get this upper arm off. Yeah, I haven't bought nothing. I'm trying to get caught up on what I have. Then I'm going to buy something new. I don't know what I want, though. I would like a WR8. My birthday is in August, if anybody's hooking it up. We could compare wheelbases with my Mammoth one day. Yeah. I would like to go to that track, though. I mean, I want to check the track out anyway, but I think that'd make for some good content. No bullshit. Run what we brung. See who wins. Be a good time. I mean, we all have enough. We have enough toys. I mean, we can make a fun race out of it. X Factors are pretty rare. WR8 subs just released. Yeah, I like the. I still want the Subaru. I don't know. I mean, the Ford one's pretty cool, but I really like the Subaru. All right, we'll put this back in here like I did the other one. Nice. Yeah, like I said, others. Yeah, the Escort WR8 is hot, but I don't know. I kind of like the Subaru one better. Parts are damn near impossible to find for the X Factor. Yeah, it's just about as bad for the Sen. It would be open today, but it's raining, so I don't know if the track is open or not. Yeah, I'm not gonna run in the rain anyway. Mine's too nice. Subaru Ford Escort runs strong. Yeah, what's it? That's a 30 in them, right? Yeah, like I said, I'm off on Fridays and Saturdays. If you want to make a day, you let me know. Friday or Saturday, I could probably make it happen. It's only an hour and a half down 80, what was that, 84, 83, 84, something. But yeah, upper control arms, nothing is broken. So that's good. We're going to have to find a C-clip. I might have something from like an old Traxxas bag or some clips around here somewhere. Actually, let's take a look. Cross that bridge now. Did I keep any C-clips in here? I don't look like it. All right, I'll find one. I might even have them. We'll find out. That sucks. Yeah, G30. Yeah, that's what I thought. I have a couple of them. All right, let's get the shock tower off. Let's start getting into this diff. See what's in the diff, clean her up. That's where we're going to start. That's going to be basically the base of all this. You can see she needs cleaned badly, but I'm not going to sit here and work in the sink. You know, everybody's seen someone do dishes before. She's just dirty, fuzzy. C-clips are in a tiny Advil jar on the top shelf to your right. Yeah. I have a bunch of Traxxas shock parts and all kinds of stuff. I'm sure I could find a clip that'll fit that. All right, shock towers. I never really had a problem with these. I kind of like how they did this with the just using body clips to height for height adjustment. It makes it real easy. The only problem I had with the 21 was I have the carbon fiber shock towers for that. I had to just run a drill bit through them to make to expand the holes a little bit, and those had to be bolted. Second hand, what's going on? What's it say? Got to get caught up on OGs and Nitro Pimp. Y'all cranking them out. Yeah, those guys, they got something every day. I'm a once a week, maybe twice a week guy. Those guys, they got something going on all the time. It's freaking awesome. All right. Let's get into this diff. Let's see. Hopefully I don't find any carnage. So, just a quick recap. Whole front end's apart. We're all apart. Found no damage other than missing a C-clip. But that C-clip would have messed your day up. OG, second end. I have your parts here. Cool, man. Hey, I needed 3mm for a dirt demon. That's where my E-clips. Okay. All right, let's get this apart. We're gonna have to clean this housing. And so, you can tell these people had a dog. That's all I'm saying. It was a little white dog. There we go. I like the diffs that come in these. This has the plastic housings. You could buy just the housings if you wanted to get rid of the plastic housing itself and go with like a the aluminum housings off the newer ones. They are available separately, but honestly, by the time you buy those, and if this is a 2-gear diff, if it bothers you, I mean, you could leave these alone. I've never had really a problem with these plastic style diffs. I've never had a Savage. I don't have any that runs. But the guys that run the Savages, I don't think diffs are usually much of a problem. But they do sell the plastic cup. These come with the plastic cups. They do sell the aluminum cups with them. And but if you're going to replace that, you're going to want a 4-gear anyway. If you're going to go through all that trouble, Jenny's RC. Best place to hit them up. I think they're like 20 bucks a piece. You can buy a full diff with the cup, aluminum already, 4-gear, fits right in. I think the only thing I had to do is I had to change the ring gear, because the ring gear, the teeth are different. All right, OG sending some people some stuff in the mail. Be careful. If you give him your address, he may send the Mormons. I'm running the same diffs in my 25 from 2003. Yeah, see, they work just fine. But like I said, I went with the LRP 32 and some other stuff. So when I did my 21, I went with the 4-gear diffs because it already had one 4-gear diff in the rear and a 2-gear diff in the front. And remember I said, it's got to match or I freak out. So I ended up taking it apart, and I put a 4-gear diff in all the way around with the aluminum cups. All right, let's take a look at this pinion. Pinion looks fine. The teeth are good. Bearings feel real nice. Basically just a clean job. We're going to throw some grease in there, and that'll be good. Nice. I'll even take them. What? What, the parts? OG's a good dude. I got some stuff here I got to send him. I got to get his address. I got something. He's going to get a crack at it. And I got him a couple toys. All right. Not ready to throw this one out yet. Let's open up this diff. Let's see what we got going on. Make sure there's no carnage. We'll clean it out. Uh-oh. That was a very loose screw. Let's see what's going on. That one too. Somebody's probably been in here? No, the Mormons? Oh, you want the Mormons to come to your house? They want to talk about their your Lord and Savior? Nah, I'm good. Those guys ain't coming here. Dog hair all over the Nitro is irritating. Dog hair all over anything is irritating. Don't fix it if it's not broken, they say. To an extent. If you can upgrade when you're already in there, sometimes you're better off. But I agree. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but I go what's most cost effective and what I know will be better. If I know it'll be better, it's a couple of bucks, we'll run that. Let's take this out. Ooh. All right. Well, somebody has been in here because the gasket is completely smoked. I don't know if I have any of those. You can see the gasket is smoked. And as far, let's see, is that the rest of it? Yeah, that's the rest of it. I don't know if I have any of these. I might have to get some. Oh, yeah, this gasket's shot. It did its job. For now. I'll have to see if I have any. Hit that like button, fellas. Yeah, thanks, OG. OG, if you want to drop some links, by the way, that would now be a great time. We got 25 in the chat. You can get some moves moving. You know what I mean? Maybe like it up. All right. So let's see what we got going on here. Well, I'll have to see if I have I'll have to hit up the parts. I don't know if I have any gaskets. That could be a problem. I mean, I could probably... No, there's no way. That's FUBAR. All right. Let's go get the HPI box. See if I have any gaskets. I'll go through the smalls quick. Shock shafts. Clutch shoe. That brand new header. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna need that. A bearing. Oh gee, who was it that was looking for the tank mounts? I found tank mounts. Bunch of shims. Screws. Got another header. If you didn't take care of them with those tank mounts, I got them. I just found them. Yeah, I don't have any gaskets. That sucks. So, basically means we can't do anything with this diff if I don't have gaskets. Let me look one more place. Hexes. No. That's a 21 tank. What's this? Hold on. Hang on. Bunch of diffs, but this probably has the part number we need, though. That's for a Savage X. Oh, secondhand needed them. That was me. Oh, are those the exact parts we're talking about? Oh, man. All right, well, I got a part number at least. That sucks. I was hoping we'd be able to get this diff done. Maybe there's a clean gasket in here somewhere. See, there's the aluminum housings, but I think I only have one. Yeah, I do. I got a bunch of plastic ones, though. What's this? This has a gasket on it. I might be able to steal this gasket. Let's see what we can do with this. If I can get it out. The gasket looks nice. Ugh, everything's stuck to it, isn't it? All right, we got a gasket in here. I'm going to see if I can steal it without destroying it. It looks good. But, oh, you can see this diff. Look at this thing. Look at the fluid on that. Looks like peanut butter. Tastes like doo-doo butter. It's not going to be good. Let's see if I can get this, save this one. That will be good. Push the pin through. Okay, washer. There ain't no chance of that, I don't think. Oh, wait, maybe. Nope. Shit, just like the other one. Ah, all right. We tried. OG, would you recommend rebuilding these without using the gasket? I mean, I don't know what I'd be able to use in there. I mean, we could probably just throw some grease in there. I'm sure the grease would seal, but we're not going to be able to use any type of fluid. That's for sure. What do you think? Just grease it and go? Or should I get the right part and do what I know I should probably do? Actually, wait, there's some HDR parts there. What are these? Exhaust gaskets. That ain't going to work. Yeah. I never used fluid. Grease it and leave it. That's what I'm thinking. Just grease it and go. Because, I mean, this thing is dry as a cat's ass. I mean, there ain't nothing in there. Just throw a little bit of grease up in there and go. Thinking the same thing. All right, let me see if I can find some good grease. Should be some up here. But I put it away. That's glue. That'll work good. Some glue. Let's get the box. All right. Let's get the box out. Let's see what we got. Good cardboard box works in a pinch. Yeah, we used to joke about that. We used to use high pressure black grease. I got lots of this. Got lots of this. Put some TLR in this or what? We used to, you remember like the white thin cardboard boxes that pizzas come in? We've been known to use that for gaskets a couple of times. Yeah, I think this low-C grease will do the job. For some reason, I have a lot of it. I don't know why. All right. Let's use the high-pressure grease. We'll just load it up. There's really nothing in it. So, I mean, a cleanup job is really not that bad. I guess that's a bonus when things are neglected or... It's probably... It's weird, though. Those screws were loose. Somebody was in there. But let's check for teeth. Everything's fine. Just the 2-gear. The label you just had in your hand with the HPI logo on it. Yeah, it would work perfectly. Yeah, it probably would. But grease ain't going to come out. And if it does, it's not going to make a mess or anything. I'm not too worried about it. I just know if you put a thinner fluid in it, like when you do the slash diffs, it's no good. This one's about empty, so that's cool. Come on, laptop. Thank you. Just going to throw what's in here in there and send it on its way. All right. Cool. Let's see if I can get a little more out of it. Yeah, I was really disappointed in that Traxxas, though. I couldn't believe that they'd send that thing out with a piston at top dead center and locked. I mean, that thing was locked. Like, I mean, I didn't take a screwdriver to the flywheel and try to move it because it was that bad. I took it, heated it up to about 200 degrees, and I was able to get it loose with my finger afterwards. But if you are a brand new noob right out of the box, and that happened to you, that's really going to put a bad taste in your mouth. And we need all the Nitro heads we can get. And I'm sure Traxxas wants to sell as many as they could possibly sell. That's not a good look, you know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. I'd send it back. I don't think it's worth sending it back. Luckily, I got my hands on it. He didn't try nothing. So, I mean, I was able to get around the problem. But it runs good. I mean, like I said, I started it up today. I preheated it. I got it running today. It went right through its second tank without any issue. I'm going to do one more tank at idle. I'm going to try to get the low end kind of straightened out a little bit because it's richer than hell. I mean, it'll bring a tear to your eye. And then we're going to take it to the field. I'm going to start getting them to go quarter, half, three-quarter, and I'm going to start getting that high end and everything tuned in. And hopefully the Nitro bug will bite. This guy's got a couple of bucks. He likes his toys. He's got a fifth scale. He's got some electrics. And he was all gung-ho. He wanted to try a Nitro, and I was more happy to help him. So hopefully the Nitro bug will bite, and he'll buy a couple more. Or worst case, best case scenario, he tries it and doesn't like it, and I'm going to buy me another Nitro Slash. Let's see what it says. I sent it back. For sure, Traxxas is going downhill, in my opinion. I don't know. I've seen it happen before. The cardboard was perfect for exhaust gaskets. I have plenty of exhaust gaskets. Never owned one. I'm a K-car guy. A K-car? Like the Dodge? I've owned a couple of them. Why are you so crunchy now? Too tight? Is that why these were loose? Why are we crunchy now? Look at this. That don't make any sense. You just put some oil in it. Now it's crunchy? That's strange. That has to be tight, so there's no way. Look at that. Something's not right here. You think the thickness of that gasket would do that? I don't know about that. I mean, I guess it's possible. I mean, that's not a thick gasket. You're talking a millimeter gap difference. And I mean, I'll humor you. Let's see. You think? I don't know. But all right, let's do some experiments. I could be wrong. I'll put that 3/4 of a gasket in there. I'm okay with that. Think of a shim. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's learn something together. Let's see if this is the issue. It's fine. Make sure everything is seated nicely. I'll put that 3/4 of a shim back in there. Okay, there you go. I could probably put the whole thing in. Cut a new one? Nah. Honestly, not much there to trace. It's pretty shot. Huh. All right, you win. Good eye, guys. Good eyes. See that? That's why we're here. We're here to learn together. That little gasket would do that much difference. Put the other 2 screws in. We'll double check. I'm actually surprised. I wouldn't think that would happen. But see that? Well, learn something new today. They got their tolerances that tight that a 1 millimeter gasket alone will give you the difference. That's impressive, honestly. Thanks a lot, OG. Thanks everybody for the hint. Hey, see that? That could have been a big problem. Feel like a dummy, but I don't, because see that? We learned. We all learned today that just that stupid gasket alone will do that. That's wild. That's wild. All right, check them outer bearings. Those are like brand new. I dig it. All right. Cool. All right. I'll probably put this back together quick. I just got to clean it. Let me go get I'll just get a bottle. I'll get some Simple Green real quick. We'll just run it over with the rag. These aren't too bad. Yep, had it happen on the other diff. See that second hand? There you go. It's not easy, but it's possible if you're careful. What's that? Yeah. Told you. Yeah, that's awesome. So there we go. There's our learn for the day. See that? That's cool. That's one thing that the channels definitely need to work on information. See that? Like, I'm not new, and that stumped me. OG knew about it. A couple others in here knew about it. And bam, look at that. Like Aggie knew about it. Bam. Somebody that's new, now they can watch this live. They're going to do a diff. They'll know. All right. Yeah, let me go grab my Simple Green bottle real quick. We'll just give these a once over. Get some more grease, I guess. We can throw some grease on that. We can get that diff back together. All right. That's awesome. In case you're going to have yourself either a race kit or an RTR by your truck, lots of manufacturers still make Nitro. Yeah, they do. Let's see. I would have just left it loose and called it good. 20 years, I'm still running. Nah, I don't think running it loose would have been a good idea, because, like, for me to get it to the point where it would feel like this, the ring gear is loose. You got a loose ring gear, you're going to chew some teeth up. I'm not going to do that. Secondhand RC, in case you're going to have to get yourself either a race... Okay, I'm sorry. Personally, I will never support Traxxas. I will support Traxxas until they stop making Nitros. Once they stop making Nitros, I don't know. You got to give Traxxas their props. They still make Nitros. They probably make a fraction of a profit compared to what they make on the electrics. And then they're still hanging in there. There's a lot of companies that have not. So me and Traxxas, we're cool, man. For now, you know what I mean? But like, I mean, their Slash platform, you can't find a better platform than that. Yeah, that feels beautiful. I like that. No problem. So let's throw it around a little bit. All right, let me spray this down. Let's get a microfiber and clean her up. There we go. Dwayne, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Cleaning up a savage. Learning a lot today. We're learning a lot. I hear you, Bobs. I support the platforms, but not the engines. No, man, the Traxxas engines ain't bad. It's you got to understand that it's made to fit that anybody can use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to know the stuff that a lot of us in here know to run a Nitro Slash. You don't need to know. It's a very simple engine. It's a good engine. Like the 3.3s, the 2.5s. You don't find the 1.5s anymore, but they were a good engine, except for the carbs. The metal carbs kind of suck. They serve their purpose. It's the entry level. You know what I mean? Most people can say that, you know, a Traxxas product is what got them started, whether it be nitro or electric. So I mean, Traxxas is good at serving, you know, the everyday guy. Are you gonna race? I mean, Spec Slash is my favorite class, but are you gonna go out and race a Rustler? You know, Pat Mack does. But, you know, he's special. He's a special individual. You know, Traxxas serves its purpose. Traxxas engines, garbage. Traxxas electronics, garbage. No, they're not. They're not garbage. I'm not going to follow you down that one. Are they the best? No. Are they expensive? Yes. Once you've gotten into the hobby, you know, Traxxas is like, you know, not the go-to. Do you know what I'm saying? But for a beginner, it's a great way to start. All right. Look at that. Looks good now. I always like this part the most, and then I hate the part of when I take it out for the first time and it looks like shit again. The Traxxas chassis are great, everything else not so much. They kind of have to be garbage to meet price point. No, they're expensive. I mean, I think the Nitro Slash is probably bang for the buck. I mean, that thing rips. But you're right. I mean, some of this stuff's expensive. That's what I'm saying. For that money, you can get a high-quality race RTR. Debatable. It's like the Mickey Mouse of engines. So in that case, why would you go Traxxas? Why would I go Traxxas? They're simple. They're easy to use. I mean, show me okay, well, you probably could. I mean, show me a $350 Nitro that'll go as fast as a Slash Nitro, and you can get parts at basically anywhere. I mean, I could pretty much demolish my Nitro Slash, and I can have parts for it by the afternoon. I've ordered a freaking part from the UK for my set. $700 for an X-Max or $499 for a Serpent buggy. Yeah, or that desert buggy that Traxxas just came out with. I'd buy a DBXL all day before that. You can get a high bar to you for the same price as the Traxxas, and it's 100 times the engine and platform. Yes, but can I get parts anywhere for that Hubeo? The Traxxas starting system cannot be beat. Travis, on that one? Hey, Michelle, what's going on? Travis, on that one, I disagree, because when the starter wand starts to go low, it gives less voltage to the glow plug, and then it's basically worthless. I do enjoy the Easy Start system, but I don't know. I like the Roto Start. I think the Roto Start's probably my favorite, if not a starter box. Hell, I don't even mind a pull cord as long as it's a good engine. Let's see. I just dropped $800 for a sledge that couldn't even give me 4 bats for the controller, or put a $29 wheelie bar. With the Arma, $600 for the bats. Yeah, I burned up 3 Easy Starts on every Traxxas I have. Well, I haven't burned up. I burned up one Traxxas Easy Start, but the thing looked like it was under the water for a month, so I've never had any problems with my starting system. No, just that. If that wand goes low on battery, it's a waste of time. That thing will crank for days. You'll think you have a bad glow plug. Funko is amazing. Traxxas TDS, Traxxas Derangers. I think it is a pretty cool buggy, but I mean, for the price, I can buy a 2-stroke gas DBXL. And the DBXL is where it's at, man. That thing's fun. All Aspects loves the Rotostart. Yeah, the Rotostart's good. Just watch where you put it. I don't know. See, it's one of, like, you know, people do some good stuff with the Traxxases as well. Michael Graham does some pretty cool shit with them. You can't take that from him. He does good shit with them. But Traxxas is a necessary evil. You know what I'm saying? See, Dwayne, I have a DBXL and a 5T. I love them. See, I like them too. I really do. Once you put a pipe on that DBXL, oh man, it's game on from there on. It's a good time. I think that it's good though because like, you know, you bring up Traxxas and you bring up Arma in the same conversation. That is wonderful because if you didn't have competition, we're gonna end up with a bunch of junk. You know, I had a lot of Kyosho's and other brands, but I ended up going back to Traxxas because I love to just toss it around, not worry about finding parts. Absolutely. I have 2 of the Traxxas Sport, the Nitro Sports, and I can still get stuff for that. I should start buying new Traxxas trucks and putting in big blocks and then resell them. It's a lot. You know you ain't gonna make any money doing that because, you know, like they put a big block in a Rebo is a pain in the balls, and then you're gonna blow the transmission apart. I think they're fine the way they are. Alrighty, I'm headed to pick up this Kyosho Fox VE. Nice. So excited. It's pretty mint. Later, Nitroheads. Hey, secondhand. That's awesome, man. I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. I like the trucks. The Revo is a great platform. The suspension works really well. The 3.3 in it, it's 40 mile an hour. I mean, it's not bad. The 2 speeds pretty much, I mean, as long as you're not killing it, putting a big block in it, doing dumb stuff, the transmission is fairly solid. Aftermarket parts are amazing. Like, I don't know. I mean, if anybody wants to get a Revo, I always recommend them. Revo big blocks are a lot of fun. I would like to build one. I just don't, I don't know. I have a lot of shit going on right now, so. But yes, I have a second Revo. The 3.3 took a shit. I'm definitely going to build a big block out of that one. Simple Green is my go-to for cleaning these things. And, I mean, you get a gallon of it at Home Depot for like $8. It's really not bad. Take care. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do the big block, but, I mean, I think it's a problem with that rear arm is you got to find something that'll fit. And I know, like, you used to be able to get the Wasp motors. You used to be able to... There's a couple. I was thinking about that... What about the LRP 28 if I could find one? I want to put the Taylor 88 in my DBXL. That would be cool, but I am kind of, I don't know. I kind of like it the way it is with that 33, the 33cc. It's just, I don't know. I like the fact that I could throw a full tank in that thing. It runs forever. And I really don't have any problems with it. With that, I bought that Bartolone pipe. The thing runs like a tank, man. It's a good time. But, like, John got that that Baja with that nasty motor. I forget what the hell that thing is. JW, I'll get back to that. The that one that John got, it just seems like it's a headache. So much power. Yes, so freaking awesome. But transmission's blowing apart. You know, just absolute... It just seems like it's going to be more of a headache. You took the reliability out of it. That's why I'm kind of like, I'll keep my 33. All right, my personal experience has been smoke from the easy start and bad carbs. I don't know, carbs, I'll give you that. JW, what kind of subject, what kind of race cars do you run? I run, in the wintertime, I run 10 scale 2-wheel drive buggy. I have the RC10B7. We're going to be getting back to that soon because I got to get, that needs love. I run that. I run Stock Slash. That's my favorite class. I run Stock Slash. I run, and now I have a RC, old school, RC 8.2 team associated with Nova Rossi that I'm going to be running in 8 scale buggy and probably the 40 and up class. I'm going to run with the old guys because I fit the build. Drop the screw, but easy find. I'll take it. There we go. All right, I swapped the engine. I've never had a complaint. The stock motor just doesn't have much power. They just don't have enough for me. Yeah, hey, man. Like I said, if we all did the same thing, it'd be boring. If you want to put a bigger engine in that thing, do it. Do it, man. As for me, oh, we can throw the grease in through the bottom. As for me, no, mine's gonna stay with the 32. I'm not gonna mess with it. All right, we'll set these in here for now. I really love my Mugen. Yeah, I would like to get a better buggy, but I mean, I've found from buying my B7 that you can buy the best of the best and still be the worst. I want to go out and run something, so I bought that 8.2 because it was just a good deal and it had an engine in it that I liked. So I want to get out there and get some wheel time before I go and I spend any money on a real good buggy, because I mean, you know, if you're gonna get a real nice engine and good servos and all that stuff and build yourself a really nice kit, it's gonna be $1,500-$1,600 easy. Hit that like button, people. Yeah, why not? I just keep them on the top shelf now. All right, that sounds pretty good. Gonna need some more of that grease, though. I gotta get more fifth wheel grease from work. I find that they sell a stuff called Red and Tacky. It's made by, I think, Lucas. It's just for fifth wheels for diesel trucks. Works really good on the inside here. It's a little thick, so you can use it minimally, and it sticks to like pretty much everything. Like, it's like stripper glitter. It sticks to everything. Whatever fits you the best is what I say. Yeah, I mean, I'm not cheap, but like I said, I got between buying the buggy and fixing it up, I probably have about $400. So $400 and I'm on the track. Can't beat that. All right, we're gonna wait to fill this up. I'm gonna be able to service this from the bottom, so I'm gonna wait to put the grease on the bottom till later. All right, so here we go. Got the diffs done. Feels pretty good. Everything's cleaned up nice. All right, what do we start with next? We don't have to do the steering. Let's go take a look at those arms. Let's compare those arms to make sure that OG was right. He saved my bacon already today. Let's see if we can prove him wrong. Hopefully I don't. I use Shell Red bearing grease from AutoZone. Yeah, it's similar. I'd have to sell off everything I had that time to get the Mugen, but it was worth it for me. Yeah, you got what you wanted, man. That's worth it. All right, we're gonna have to pull this apart because this thing has got all different levels of funk on it. All right, let's try to see if I can back that screw out. I don't think so. It's just gonna be stuck. All right, we'll have to clean that under the sink later. Let's get those arms. Take a look at them arms. We can start pulling the bearings out of this. Get these cleaned up. Thanks, such fun. Nice. OGs. Gotta go for now. Subs. All right, brother. Hey, man. It was good seeing you around. Hopefully catch you next week. We'll start getting this thing more together. Go out and have some fun. I'm rained out. If you have sun, don't waste it. There we go. We'll just punch this through the other side. There we go. All right, let's inspect some bearings quick. All right, these ones feel fine. Clean them up. Red and Tacky from Fast Eddie. Really good stuff. Probably the same shit. He's probably just putting his name on it. And yeah, we got like a 50-gallon drum of this stuff because we service all of our own trucks. So chances are, it's probably the same stuff. Probably the only live you're gonna find this many people with this much experience. Hit that like button. Right on, Nick. Right on. Anybody has any questions? It's probably the place to go to. We're gonna answer you. You don't have to be a member to get an answer around here. fifth wheel grease is tacky for corrosion, and so it stays and rubs. Yeah. And by the way, for yours and OG's advice over the last year, y'all have made me a better driver and helped me with some smarter decisions and avoid some dumb rookie stuff. There you go. Rookie mistakes cost money, and money is a problem. Damn, these bearings are like brand new. I don't think this truck got much runtime. Lubes the metal. Yeah. You know what's a trick that I want to try? A buddy of mine was telling me. Like, I do the bearing trick for the Slash, where I remove the inner and outer seals to get so that way you have no friction on the race. Then I clean all the grease out, and then I just use a gun oil. He was saying that there's that engine treatment called T-Max. He was using that. He would basically take the bearing and do the same thing that I did, and he was throwing the bearing into the T-Max and just letting it sit. And I guess it works its way into the metal. His transmission spun like you wouldn't believe. As soon as you hit those wheels, zoof, and it just spun and spun. I'm a believer. I think that it did do something, and I think that's a trick we're gonna try. I want to get some new bearings for the Slash for next season. We're gonna strip them down, and we're gonna try that. Yeah, more lotion for the motion. Yeah, baby. Well, we're not gonna use any KY, but all right. Start pulling these apart. That diff looks real nice. Like I said, I don't think this has much runtime. If you look on the gears, let's see if I can get a good shot. Like, there is no wear on the gears. I don't know. It's been used, because here's the engine. You can see somebody, all right, everybody. I mean, if you just ate, I'm sorry. But look at the head. It's scratched. Somebody did run this. So, I mean, obviously, it's seen use, but I don't think it's seen much, because like the bearings are in good shape except for that one. That one was damaged. Oh, I forgot to take this part off. We got to do that quick. Air gun oil. Yeah, that'll work. That's what I use for if I have to run an after run. I like to use that for stuff that's going to sit for a while. Nitro Pimp rim oil. Yeah. I have, I forget what kind of gun oil I have. I think it's AMS oil. Gun oil soaks into the metal better than anything. Yeah, that's what I use. It's like a gun oil. And I'll tell you what, I will put my steel bearings up against a ceramic bearing for a Slash any day on a track. They don't last as long, but I'm happy with them. Tool oil with after 50/50 works well. I've been using the VP fuel, so I haven't been having to use any type of after run. It's been nice. I really like that stuff. I use a salt bearing oil on all my bearings. Just haven't had a nitro in so long now. I'll have to get one. After run gums up over time and dries. Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed from a lot of the nitros that I brought back is if people use after run oil, is once I get them up to temperature, you'll know that they use that stuff, because your pipe just starts dripping the nastiest brown shit. That's my way of cleaning engines, is I try to get as much as I can out of them before I try to fire them up. Then when I fire them up, you just let them come up to temp, let them get hot. It'll burn everything out. As long as you're using a good oil, I like that Basher blend with the 14% oil. Use a higher oil content and just let it burn it. The Sheener toil oil doesn't. Yeah, like I use that air gun oil. Like I said, that's worked pretty well for me. There we go. And I think the rear has a bad bearing. That one I'll be able to replace with one of the ones that OG gave me. I never use any after run oil and leave it sit for months, and they start every time. Yeah, it's only when you're going to let it sit for a long, long time that I worry. All right, I'm going to get these bearings cleaned up. I'm going to put these off to the side because this stuff is ready to get cleaned. Like I said, I'm going to do that off, but we're just going to compare those arms real quick just to confirm one more thing. Make sure that OG's on his money on that one, just to make sure I'm not giving bad information that the E-Savage arms are the same. probably right. Ceramic does die quick. Yeah, I have ceramic bearings in my B7. I bought the, I think they're fast eddy bearings. And I'll tell you what, that B7, if anybody's never raced on carpet, try it. That thing will turn your mind into mush. It's so fast. It's so fast. Man, I had a lot of old tricks up my nitros. I used to use some in my electronics. W40 works on a lot of stuff. I used diesel to soak my bearings once. Work just dust stuck to it bad. Yeah, if you want to clean bearings, it's acetone. Pull your covers, and then just throw it in acetone, and just, like, I put it in a mason jar so you can see it. You'll start seeing it getting white and, like, floaty shit in it. That's the grease. Then just agitate it. Just spin it a bunch of times, and it'll clean those bearings right out. Take them, put the gun oil back on. If you're racing outdoors, you can trim the seals just so they don't ride on the bearing race, and they will still work. But if you're racing indoors, I mean, you're gonna get some, you'll get some fuzzy and shit in them. But if you're racing indoors, forget the seals, throw them away. Just throw them away. You can, it's stock slash. You're not allowed to use anything that doesn't come in the box other than a radio. So I have to use steel bearings. Nitro fuel, new or old, works good for cleaning them also. Yes, I have about a gallon of spent Traxxas stuff I got off a buddy. I think he had it under his porch for like 10 years. It's you can run it. I put it in something just to see what it would do, and it'll run. It's just your tune is going to be everywhere. And I use it for cleaning. That's exactly what I use it for. If this won't take it off, the simple green won't take it off, I'll use that. And usually it works pretty well. Like, I might have to use it on this because you see the block has collected a little bit of junk. All right, let's get those arms. Show you the new stuff. Surprisingly, A-Main is pretty stocked up on HPI stuff. Let's see. Got a brand new fuel tank for it. I think they're about the same price as what Jenny gives you, but Jenny's gives you the fuel line too if you're going to use it. But this also comes with the little O-rings. So, brand new air filter assembly. They already had it. I bought it. There's the 17 adapters, so that way I can run the bigger wheels. And on and off switch. Where did I put the arms? The arms should be up here. All right, there's the arms. This comes with uppers too. This is all 4 arms for the front. Probably just gonna reuse these ones. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. So I would like to keep those for a later day. Texas Aggie, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. Yep, these are part number 82006, suspension arm set for the E-Savage. I don't know if these are easier to find or not, but this is what the hobby shop had that's going out of business, so I bought them. I got a deal. Okay, right off the bat, the fronts are not the same. The uppers are not the same. The upper arm for the E-Savage is shorter, and it has a different type of mount completely. So there we go. There's a new one for the day. E-Savage upper arms will not work on a Nitro. Let's check out these lower arms. These are nice. Going to say negative. They are not going to work. Unless these are longer. All right. Maybe I'm not being fair. Okay, we know the upper arms don't work, but it appears that the lower arms are a hair shorter. It looks like the shock location is a little different too. The shock location is back further. So, let's see. You can see where the bolts go there and the bolts go there. It's a little back further. maybe these are extended arms. So let me get another Savage. Do I have another Savage with an arm that's off? I don't, but we do have another Savage. Let's take a look. Do I have an off arm? I gotta have an arm somewhere. Bumpers, this and that. Shock towers. Alright. Yeah, Lumidave is the way to go. He gives you everything. Those are the labels that are good. Yeah. Hold on. Let me get caught up on this. Dice Try quick. By the time you sent me that stuff, I didn't even own this truck, OG. That's why I never said anything. Let me see. All right. Let's bust out the 21. It's too hard to tell. They are different, though. I'm sure they'll work. We're going to try it. These do look nicer, though. I'll give you that. Look at the smooth bottom. Like, they're not all jagged and all chumped up. They're nice and arrow. I like that. They're a smoother looking arm. Are the widths about the same? Yeah, they'll mount up. That don't seem to be a problem. Where do we go from here? I don't know. I think that they'll work. The upper arms are not. So lower arms will work, upper arms will not. So if anybody has an E-Savage, I got arms. But, damn. Okay. I don't know. What do you think? I think they'll work, but I don't think they're the same. These might be longer. Like I said, they are aftermarket. You can't really trust that. But you can see the difference. They're probably 2 or 3 millimeters shorter. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I think these will work just fine. Maybe I'll pull a wheel off of the 21 and I'll just compare. But I think these do look sweet. I mean, it's a good looking arm. I think I should send you arms. No, don't worry about it. I'm going to use these. I think these will work just fine. See, now got me thinking about parts. Yeah, we'll have to come back to that. We'll see if these arms are going to work. I believe they will. I believe they will. Well, all right. I guess that's going to be it. So we confirmed the Savage arms are not the same on the top, but the bottom should work. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to finish it up for today. Thank everybody for coming out, hanging out. Got this thing apart. Found just missing a C-clip. That's it. We figured out that a gasket difference will lock up your diff or not. That's nice. And we're going to start cleaning this up. I'd like to get this thing reassembled next week, start getting into it more. And we'll get this box emptied. Michelle, good seeing you. Have a good weekend. Hope everybody has some nice weather. Go out. Turn some wrenches if not, break some stuff. So, yeah, till next week. Let's get together again next week. We'll learn some more, do some more stuff. Everybody stay out of trouble. Watch where you place those hot dogs. Please, please. I don't need a headache. JW, have a good one. OG, thanks for holding down the fort, brother. Appreciate you. Nick, thanks for coming in. Stay out of trouble. Warning you, stay out of trouble. Yeah, yours is already broke. Fix that. Let's fix that. What else we got here? Aggie was here and gone. There's them hot dogs again. All right. the most hated ballpark food item in the world. I try. I know you try. Keep trying. And that's it. Let's call it a week. I'm going to go over to the sink. We'll start cleaning this bad boy up. Get everything looking good. Next week, we'll reassemble. All right? Let's see. I'm on vacation next week for a couple days. Going out down to Cape May. So I'll be here Saturday. I'm going to try running some stuff. Mugen Hoosier. Yeah. I'm going to try running some stuff on Friday, depending on the weather. We'll see what happens. I'm working other than that. Dodge jury duty. Thank God. That's 1+ for the week. Hate doing that shit. And, yeah, let's call it. I don't know if anybody's doing anything later. JP's got a speed run challenge going. If anybody has a Buggy 21, wants to enter that, that'd be awesome. I'm trying to get a GPS so I can do the same. And that's it. I'm rambling. I'm hungry. It's time to go. I'll see you all next week. Peace.